Olaiya is a popular intersection in the heart of Osogbo, the state capital. Prior to the advent of the administration of Governor Adegboyega, a lot of accidents were witnessed on the axis due to traffic congestion. Motorists usually spend hours at the intersection, especially during festive seasons. When the administration of Governor Adegboyega came on board, an idea to construct a flyover came up. It was presented at the weekly State Executive Council meeting and was approved. After passing through necessary process as required, the contract for the construction was awarded to an indigenous contractor, the Peculiar Ultimate Concerns Limited, at a cost of 2.7 billion naira, but through alternative project funding approach. This model, no doubt, helped the state government in executing the project without contributing a dime. The 300-meter-long flyover was meant to be completed in 9 months. A demo closure of the road was done few days to the flag off to know how traffic would look like when the construction eventually commenced. Traffic were diverted to other routes during the period. This was followed by the flag off performed by the governor Adegboyega.
You can test that the contractor will fund the project while the state repays the contractor over a period of time so as to enable government to free up resources for its other important obligations. Consequently, this project will not in any way stop us from delivering on other dividends of good governance, including citizens' welfare, regular payment of workers' salaries and pensions, completion of ongoing projects, and initiation of more.
The project was, however, not part of campaign promises of the governor. The contractor, Adeleke Olanrewaju, assured that the project will be done to standard and delivered within the time frame.
The payment is spread in such a way that it will not strain the finances of the state. As at the time of completion, it is expected that the state will have committed only 15% of what is required for the project.
Motorists, motorcyclists, and residents expressed joy that the project, when completed, will ameliorate the challenges being faced in the area.
Olaiya is a big place, a wide place that there are too much of crowd as the vehicle coming in, going out. So it's good. It will reduce a kind of hold up and all those little accidents that do happens here in Olaiya.
It's going to add a lot of value to the state, and the government are really trying on this construction. So there's going to be a lot of value to this logistics, a lot more than before.
It's good with time, you understand? I think based on they say maybe by September or October they will finish up, you understand? It's going to be a very good development.
Day and night, workers of the construction company, the Peculiar Ultimate Concerns, were on site, ensuring work did not stop for a day. The prices of cement and other items used for the construction, which went up due to the economic situation of the country, did not affect the project. This was to ensure that the project was delivered as promised by the government. Under 4 months, all the components of the project were already on ground.
Though the project was started about 3 months ago, we are on activities of the 4th month. We've looked at the project. We can see that we are doing well significantly with the project, and you saw it yourself. And as we have rightly said that by God's grace, we are going to finish this project under 9 months. Before we started this project, we carried out our environmental impact assessment to look at the impact of the closure of Olaiya on this project on the immediate environment, and we kept on reviewing the impact, and I can tell you so far so good. We have been able to manage all the challenges. We are doing a lot around traffic management. Occasionally we fly drones around this area to manage, to see the way the traffic situation is.
At some time, the contractor increased the number of his workers and even vehicles being used to speed up the work. The State Commissioner for Works and Transport, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Works and Transport, and the contractor, Adeleke Olanrewaju, made it a point of duty to inspect the project to ensure standard was not compromised. Professional associations, including CORED, were not left out. The governor also led cabinet members to the site several times to see for themselves the level and quality of work done.
We don't have any room for abandoned projects in Osun. If we are not going to do it, we won't start it. I thank God that we said within the next maybe 9 months, we are unable to complete it in November, but right now, the bridge is ready. So I thank God. And I must commend the contractor for doing a very good job. The quality of work done is excellent. And I think we are raising the bar in Osun.
At exactly 9 months, few weeks were added to ensure the aesthetics on the projects were properly done.
We are satisfied with the work so far. In spite of all challenges here and there, we did not for once stop a day without working here. So we are happy that the project is coming to an end. We have achieved what we want to achieve. So in the matter of this project will be completed.
Early this year, the road was opened to traffic, and residents, motorists, and other road users began to ply the flyover.
The commissioning will still take place, not now. What we have done is to ensure that we allow the people to make use of the bridge. They have been, itching for it. So we believe this is the right time for them to start to use the bridge. At the appropriate time, we'll do the commissioning. I commend the Ministry of Works for the supervision. I commend the consultants, both internal and external consultants, for the supervision they've done to ensure we have a very formidable standard bridge. I want to enjoy the motorists to please observe all the necessary precautions to follow the signs.
An alternative route being plied while the construction of the flyover was underway was also reconstructed by the state government. There were speculations that the bridge would collapse, but reverse is the case about 7 months after it has been opened to traffic. The governor, Adegboye Gaitola, invited his colleague from Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, to perform the inauguration. Governor Rotimi Akeredolu commended the innovative approach to governance adopted by Governor Adegboye Gaitola in the last 4 years. The governor expressed joy with the way Governor Adegboye Gaitola has managed the affairs of the state within the available resources.
I want to thank you for making the interest of your people the primary consideration of your administration. Interest for the people of Osun State. That was your primary consideration. You are paying pension, you are paying gratuity, you are paying salaries, and what else? Even we are here, we are owing some salaries in Ondo State. We confess that there is no problem, but we'll do everything before we leave. I congratulate you for your resilience in the face of daunting challenges. Governor Gaitola, you have faced a lot of challenges, even from those who are supposed to be your friends. Daunting challenges, but you were like a rock of Gibraltar. You are, no doubt, anybody who has seen a stream and you think the stream can be determined by what you see on the surface is wrong. Right under it, it moves with power. You are one of them. So I must thank you. We knew or we know what you meant in the state. and we know where you have taken the state now. And I'm happy that my sister is giving you a round of applause. There's no doubt. A ò lè máa parọ́ tọ́ra wa. Ẹ jẹ́ máa sòótọ́. Àwa báyìí a ò bẹ̀rù.
The state governor, Adegboyega Goitola, believes the project and others across the state will stimulate development.
In about 4 years of administration, we have taken care of the fears and even physical discipline and lack of implementation, which hamper projects and services of the nation's public service. We have proved that infrastructure and economic development is doable in a depressed economy. We also proved that stagnated development in a struggling economy is a product of intellectual laziness, lack of creativity, lack of innovation, and lack of political will. Olaiya Flyover is an architectural masterpiece, a paragon of aesthetics and a socio-economic signature on the economic transformation captured by the development agenda we exchange for the mandate of our people. It's a worthy compliment to the over 500-kilometer roads we have rehabilitated and constructed in our 4 years of government so far. Fixing our state's infrastructure deficit is a critical item on our development agenda. This is because no economy can truly succeed without adequate infrastructure to make life easy for residents and businesses. This realization accounts for why we are engaging in a mass spread of infrastructure development across the state to stimulate development in line with the development agenda.
The contractor announced plans to ensure all Southwest states are connected to each other without stress.
So, we have a program called Alternative Project Funding Approach. What we've been doing in the last 5-6 years is to move from one state to the other. So what we want to do now is to put all the funds in one pot, and it will come under the Southwest integration. This is a proposal we are sending to the 6 state government, so that in 3-4 years they can quickly access the fund, and it will relieve them, and they will be able to pay back without stress, just like an advancement of what we have done on the alternative project funding approach. But in this instance now, we are bringing it together under regional integration. We have just moved a step above what we have been doing in the past 6 years in terms of project financing.
He believes the project will stand the test of time.
You see, even the last 1 year, within these axes, I'll tell you, on Akobo Bridge in Ibadan, they call it General Gas, Idiakwe, you will see a flyover there. Apart from what we did there in the last 1 year, 12 months, within 2021 and 2022, we've been able to put together 3 flyovers. We are not new to this. We've been in existence since 2008, about 14 years ago, and we are a very solid indigenous engineering company. So you can be sure that we will always deliver quality projects within reasonable time.
The State Commissioner for Works and Transport, Remi Omowaye, said the project was completed without government borrowing a dime.
This is unprecedented. We completed this project under a year. We did not compromise standard. We did not borrow a kobo. And this has changed the face of Osogbo. You saw what the Federal Road Safety Man said. No cases of accident again. This had reduced drastically the traffic jam. And I'm particularly glad because under our administration, we have constructed and completed nothing less than 50 roads. We did not borrow a kobo. We are paying salary regularly. So I want to thank God because we are buying out standing tall. So I'm glad we conceived this and we're able to do this. There's nobody that says this that won't appreciate this. And it is even very difficult for you to believe that we've completed this project for about a year. It's still very neat. Everything is still very working. To tell you that apart from completion, we have also ensured that we maintain it properly.
Leaders of Osogbo, including a former deputy governor of the state, Titilaoye Panle, the Ataja of Osogbo, Obajimi Olaonipekun, and other key stakeholders commended the government for the project.
I do not want to talk about Osun State because a lot has been said by those who came before me. But as a daughter of Osogbo, I and all these my sisters and brothers, we want to appreciate you, Governor Oyetola. You've done a lot for us. The Lord will continue to bless you. By the special grace of God, who gave you that special name, Ileri Oluwa? Ileri Oluwa will be fulfilled continuously in your life in Jesus' name. Your mandate is for 8 years. 8 years, you will be the governor of this state in Jesus' name. Start with the roads. You've done quite a lot of interstate roads. Osun State is a neighboring state to Oyo State. The road that are giving us concern, the road from Iwo to Ibadan, we are all living witnesses of what you've done there. Now let me concentrate on Osogbo Township Road. Even between Osogbo and Ifon, that was impassable. You have turned it to the full express it was originally conceived. Kelebe Road, you have extended Osogbo Town with the Kelebe Road. We used to think Osogbo has been constrained with lack of roads, but you debunked this. Now going to Iragbiji takes less than 20 minutes as against 1 hour we used to take before. Not only that, the Akilade Road, Alekuwodo Road, the Lautech Road, the Akideko Road, they're too numerous. All the roads in the GRA that were impassable, you have done all those roads. We really appreciate you. Let me talk about what you've done in the area of health. In Osogbo, you have suddenly revamped, revived, and activated over 20 health centers in Osogbo, 27 in all, in Osogbo and environment, even in the Osogbo district, down to Oba, Ilie. We are very grateful, Your Excellency. Even the hospital in Osogbo town, Ashubiaro, you were able to build staff quarters. Not only that, even doctors' quarters, we are indeed very grateful. Now we don't have problem of shortage of blood because you revamped the blood bank in the hospital. You've done a lot for Osogbo, and my people are enjoying this. On behalf of Osogbo town and all of us here, we want to appreciate you. You didn't stop at that. You have uplifted a lot of our children in the civil service. Most of them that were not happy before you came in are now very happy. Quite a lot of them have been elevated to the position of permanent secretaries, directors, and we are mindful of this. You have uplifted a lot of us in Osogbo town. We are very grateful to you, Governor Oyetola. Mélòó ni wọ́n sọ, mélòó ni wọ́n kà, ó mà pọ̀ o.
Àwọn orí adé ní kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o fún èyí tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí. Eléyìí tá wá rí yìí o, èmi ò rélé rí o ní Ọ̀ṣun yìí o láàrin ọdún 4 o. Èyí lè mọ sáré ṣe lẹ́yìn ọdún 7 o. But ọdún 4 àkọ́kọ́ yìí, eléyìí tún ó dà pa ìjẹ́ ẹ̀dógún ìwà nílùú òyìnbó. Mi ò rí àwọn nǹkan tó mọ́dàn báyìí. Èmi ò mọ́gbọ́n tí gómìnà wa ń dá sí i. Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run tó ń gbà fún yín lánàá, tó ń gbà fún yín lónìí, yóò tún gbà fún fọ́dún 4 míì sí i. Ẹni tó bá lẹ̀ ní í ṣe ni ò ní sí, Ọlọ́run ti bá a ka kúrò lẹ̀. Àdúrà là ń ṣe o, àṣẹ pé o.
Ọlọ́run dáàbò bò yín, ààbò àárọ̀, ààbò ọ̀sán, ààbò òru, Ọlọ́run dáàbò bò yín. A dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run nínú ilé àárín ìjọ ojú òní náà la wá rè ká wá sí èyí lẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Nígbà tó ọmọ ṣe Ọlọ́run ní kọ̀dé àná ṣe sílé o. As a party chairman, I want to talk about what God has given us the opportunity to do in the past 4 years of Governor Oyetola's government. I want to say emphatically that Governor Oyetola, apart from all this infrastructural development, Governor Oyetola is the only governor that has attracted federal presence to Osun more than any government in the past. If you care to listen to me, Governor Oyetola has been able to attract 2 universities to Osun in the past 4 years. That's the University of Health Sciences of Ila. Governor Oyetola promoted College of Education in Ilesha to the status of a university within 4 years. Governor Oyetola attracted Federal College of Education to Iwu, also in Osun, within this short space. And also, I want to recall and note the federal presence of all federal agencies in Osun that has not been before.
Most of the people believe that nothing good can come out of you, but you have disappointed all your critics today. One, what people think is impossible, you made it possible. Let me tell you today, whenever our governor gets to the committee of governors, they ask him, Boyega, how are you doing it with all this exposure in the state? You know, it's Ideni Oluwa. You know, it's a gentleman. It's a gentleman. And today, you are able to do all those things. This flyover, 1, Kelebe Road, 2, a lot of project has been done in Osogbo here. And for those of us who cannot appreciate the good work of our governor, try to appreciate him. Mr. Governor, you made us proud as a party. God will continue to be with you. I want to assure you, as the leader in the state of the House of Assembly, we continue to give you support. We continue to give our party APC support. Come rain, come sunshine.
Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps speaks on how the traffic usually looks like before the project was executed.
The importance of flyover cannot be overestimated because flyover gives free movement. As you can see, this place is always jam-packed with traffic jams. And the moment they control this street, this flyover, everything is okay. Before, people that are coming from Lagos, they spend 2 hours, days here. But now that the flyover has been constructed, there is free flow of movement, and we don't have any problem here. And meanwhile, we always having traffic crashes here. But now that the flyover is constructed, we don't have that kind of traffic crashes any longer. And as you can see now, this flyover is also boosting economic importance because people are moving freely. People are getting their goods easily. So we are happy that they construct this traffic this flyover here. So we are happy with that.
Aside from this, other road projects have also been completed, while some are at various stages of completion across the length and breadth of the state. With the official inauguration of the project, motorists and other road users are advised to be cautious. The timely completion of the project, no doubt, shows that Governor Adegoye Oyetola truly understands the plight of the people and have their interest at heart. Kudos must also be given to Peculiar Ultimate Concerns Limited under the leadership of Olaiya Adeleke, an indigene of Ileobo in Osun State, who has always been supportive to the state government.